Imagine, if you will, that you are First Lieutenant Benjamin Foulois. You're assigned to Fort Sam Houston to test the first military aircraft. It was on this grassy hill in San Antonio that Lieutenant Foulois learned some very important things about military aviation. First, that the plane needed wheels, and second, it needed a seatbelt for the pilot. Now, come with me on our time machine to about 1950 when the first military heart stent was invented. Again, aerospace medicine combined with surgical talent created what we now know as the heart stent. Come with me now even further to the 1980s when military intelligence professionals in San Antonio realized that there was a threat to our future and it was going to come through computers. Thus, the invention of the firewall and exchanges of information where people could share updates on the latest cyber attacks was created right here in San Antonio. So joining me today is Chris Cook, one of the board members for CyberTexas, a trade show which will be started next week, April 23rd and 24th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. So Chris, imagine that First Lieutenant Benjamin Foulois was working today in one of the various cyber security agencies here in San Antonio. What do you think he would find as far as our technology growth in the city?
I think he'd be amazed at where we are 100 years after his first military flight. He was an innovator. He was an innovator himself. He put the seatbelt in the first military airplane. He put the radio in the first military airplane. He added wheels so that there was a landing gear. He would look at what's going on in San Antonio and where we've come in the last 20 years and be amazed that he'd be just the kind of guy that 24th Air Force or 25th Air Force or NSA Texas or RAC Space would want to help us move forward from where we are. Yeah.
So, Chris, you are a board member with CyberTexas, which is a trade show set for April 23rd and 24th here in San Antonio at the Henry B. Gonzalez. What's the purpose of the trade show?
So the purpose of CyberTexas is to bring the community from San Antonio, but really across Texas together, the business community for sure, the academic community, and government representatives to focus on cybersecurity, building on what we've done here in San Antonio in the academic area, economic development area, in the community awareness and preparedness area, to really do three things. To focus on protecting, securing the Internet of Things, and today that's everything. Two, to protect critical infrastructure from cyber attacks. And three, and most importantly, I think, to build the next cyber generation.
So the event is open and free to all active duty military and government employees.
It is.
Tell them how they could
It is.
how they could sign up for this event.
So to find CyberTexas, you can find us on the web at fbc.inc/CyberTexas. You'll find a full agenda, description of the events. You'll find registration opportunities. You'll find details on the event itself. We'll be at the Henry B. Convention Center downtown, Ballroom B, on the 23rd and 24th of April, next Thursday and Friday morning, day and a half.
So we hope to see you next week, April 23rd and 24th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. And thank you, Chris, for being part of this interview.